If you're starting to go bald and you don't know where to turn, this is the video for you. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Tyler LeComfort, and I'm the CEO of Baldy TV LLC. I'm 22 years old, and I started going bald at the age of 14, officially shaving my head at the age of 18, and fully embracing the bald look. What I wanted to do here today, and this is targeted more for my younger audience, anybody who's, around my age, a little bit younger, a little bit older, really anybody who's going through the trials and tribulations of losing your hair. I wanted to get on here today and just share with you 5 things that can help anybody deal with the stresses of losing your hair. So, the first thing that I recommend everybody does when they start to lose their hair is to acknowledge those feelings. Those feelings are real. It sucks. It's not fun. It wasn't fun losing my hair. I started losing my hair at 14 years old. My self-esteem went in the shitter completely. Imagine trying to pick up girls in high school and even middle school knowing that you looks like you have some sort of like Dorito chip for a hairline in the front of your head. It became very difficult for me throughout high school to build up my self-esteem because every day when you would look at your hair in the mirror, it wasn't growing back. It was in fact leaving you, and it was never coming back. And so I think acknowledging the feelings that you have about losing your hair is important because we're all human, and to say that balding is a positive experience through and through, it would just be a lie. Anybody who's bald would tell you that there's that initial hit of, oh, yeah, that's not coming back, and we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do now. The second thing that I recommend all young men or men in general think about as they begin to go bald is to focus on what you can control. And I know it sounds simple and it works for all aspects of life, but it's very true. You can't wake up one day, rub your hands through your hair, and expect the hair to come back. There's no amount of pictures you take of the top of your head. There's no amount of sprays you can throw on there. There's no amount of hats or hairstyles or whatever you can do to hide the fact that your hair is less than it was the day before every day of your life moving forward. And so focus on what you can control. What can you control while you're going bald? You can control the way your hair looks. If you like the way your hair is now, leave it. If you don't, go to a barber. My barber was really good about texturing and layering the hair in a way so that it didn't look like my balding was as far as it was, and it didn't look like it was progressing as bad as it was. And that's why a barber is a skill, and that's why those barbers are there. They're there to make us feel most confident in ourselves. And so if you're struggling with sort of a hairstyle, I recommend going to see a barber if you're not willing to shave that hair off entirely. Talk with them and get an idea of what they think based on what your head looks like would look best on you, and check it out. Focusing on what you can control also goes hand in hand with the next point, which is dress confidently. I mean, if you don't want to draw attention to your head, draw attention to your clothes and wear nice ones. If you're going out in public and you're worried about the way that you look, maybe don't dress in a way that's going to make everybody stare at you for the wrong reasons. So dress confidently. For me, that meant wearing t-shirts that were graphic, that literally said phrases about bald men that are just funny. Bald men frick way more. Now, we all know what frick means in that situation, but when you're out in public and you're walking around, people notice my shirt before they notice what my head looks like, right? Or they notice my head and then they look and they see the shirt and it's funny. Oh, bald men fuck way more. That's hilarious. There has to be a level of confidence to make fun of yourself. And so that's kind of what I did with dressing confidently, was let me make shirts that directly talk about the thing that is going on, so there's no way to avoid it. And so it has to come up, right? The big thing for me when I was going bald was always wondering whether people were looking at my hair, wondering what they were thinking, wondering if they were going to say something to me. And so now it's like, let me just get it out of the way. I'll just throw it on my shirt. You're going to have to see it. Now you have to say something to me. The fourth tip I would give for anybody who's balding or going bald at a young age is to nurture a positive mindset. And we've been talking about this throughout the 4 tips I've already given, or 3 tips I've already given. It's all about positivity. You feel exactly how you feel because of how you feel. Does that make sense? And that you feel a certain way is because you allow yourself to feel a certain way. If you allow yourself to acknowledge those feelings and wallow in them and stay in a mode of self-pity, you will never be confident in the way you look because you're not allowing yourself to be. If you can focus on what you can control, get a haircut or a style that you like, dress confidently, then boom, you're already putting in play aspects of a positive mindset, right? If you walk out of your house in the morning with the mindset of, I am a confident bald man, then guess what you are? You are a confident bald man. Congratulations. Because if you yourself don't feel as though you look good, it doesn't matter if I tell you you look good. It doesn't matter if your mom tells you you look good, your girlfriend, your brother, your best friend. If you, on the inside, do not feel that yourself, then you will not make progress and you will not get through to that other side. Because, like we said, when we acknowledge our feelings, these things are temporary, right? They really are. They're just temporary. And so when we have that positive mindset and we keep in mind that it's just hair, it's just hair. If we keep in mind that it's just hair, and you can say that in multiple ways. Oh, it's just hair, or it's just hair. It's just hair. That's it. And when we can really look beyond that and say, oh, the only thing that's going to change about my life is I no longer have hair on the top of my head, then you realize how small and minute of a real issue going bald actually is. My fifth piece of advice, and this is important if you can't focus on those other things, right? If you find yourself, if you're one of those people that gets in your head very often, a lot of times the best thing to do to stop thinking about something is to go do something else. And so that's why I say embrace new hobbies, embrace new interests, right? When I graduated from high school, my hair was a mess. It was disgusting. And so I decided to make a change going into college of, hey, this is a new part of my life, regardless of the bald. Let's shave the head now. And so I shaved my head in college. I graduated top of my class. I got my real estate license. I started creating content online. I started a t-shirt and content creation company. And so what I've done is simply, once I got out of my own head, it's amazing how much you can accomplish. If you think any of the things I said today were of any use for you, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot of videos talking about how we can be more confident as young balding men. I do pranks, I do outdoor videos, I do all sorts of videos. I produce t-shirts. New videos are going to be coming pretty much every day across all platforms. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Pinterest, we are on Rumble, and we are on YouTube. If you liked the video today, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want a shaved head like this and you want to learn how to do it, click the card on the top of the screen. I uploaded a video where I went through exactly how I would go about shaving my head if I were to have it grow out for 5 days straight. And if you want to make that jump to shave your head, I recommend checking it out. Give you a few tips and tricks, help you get on your way. Stay bald, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and remember, bald men frick way more